Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel. Part 12. I've now made a dozen videos on the canceled series. I swear, it's like these accomplishments are just getting sadder and sadder. We are one video away from reaching the teens when it comes to this series. Now, I don't want to reach the teens. I'd rather not reach the teens, but I know what's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're talking about part 12. And you're probably wondering, well, what happened? Well, as you see here at the title of this article, Blumhouse and Universal move Halloween Kills, Forever Purge, and more to later release dates. So not only will this video be studio specific, it will also be genre specific. And the studio in question is Universal, and the genre in question is horror. Oh God, I'm just now getting flashbacks to all the crappy horror movies I had to talk about for my prediction videos, like crap like The Grudge and The Turning and Hansel and Gretel and Fantasy Island, Boy 2. I'm getting bad memories. So, yeah. So there's not a whole it's not a whole group of movies. It's only 4, but they're still significant. And the 4 movies that have been delayed are Halloween Kills and its sequel Halloween Ends. It's a two-parter, similar to Infinity War and Endgame, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. It's a back-to-back sequel. The Forever Purge and Candyman. So let's talk about the big one first. Halloween Kills. Now, I would imagine that many horror fans were really looking forward to this movie, mainly because it's the sequel to the 2018 Halloween, which itself is a canonical sequel to the original, which means every other Halloween that existed after the original is no longer canon. And the 2018 Halloween did really well box office wise. At the time, it almost beat Venom to have the biggest October weekend of all time. And it made about 250 million worldwide, which is by far and away the biggest Halloween movie in history. And it was well liked by the general public. So, yeah, people were probably going to be super hyped. Well, to all those fans, I am deeply sorry, but you're going to have to wait an entire calendar year. Because Halloween Kills, which was supposed to come out October 16th of this year, 2020, it has now been moved an entire calendar year to October 15th, 2021. Which, funny enough, that's when Halloween Ends was supposed to come out. But now that's been pushed an entire year to October 14th, 2022. So yeah, not only was the first sequel pushed back, but the second sequel was pushed back as well. Mainly for consistency's sake. So yeah, for all you Halloween fans, that's really gotta hurt. And the thing is, they actually put out a teaser for Halloween Kills. If you want to see it, I believe it's on YouTube. If you want to see it, go right ahead. But you won't be seeing that movie for a long, long while. But at least you'll see something. Something's better than nothing. All right. So next, Candyman. So we've already talked about Candyman before. I believe the last time I talked about it, it was part 6. Yeah, funny. We talked about Candyman part 6. Now we're part 12. We're talking about it again. So Candyman, which was originally supposed to come out in June, got pushed back to September 25th. And now guess what? It got pushed back again to October 16th, the original release date of Halloween Kills. So Universal was doing this on purpose. They They knew what they were doing. So, I mean, Candyman coming out in October, I mean, it's more fitting. Even though September has been a pretty good month for horror movies. I mean, look at the box office for the It movies. And The Nun did really well, even though I heard it's terrible. And The Conjuring 3 is supposed to come out in September. The chances of that are really low. And that's probably going to be my part 13 video when it happens. But it hasn't happened yet, but it will happen, trust me. And then the final movie we're going to be talking about is the Forever Purge, the fifth Purge movie. So this movie was supposed to come out July 10th, which would have been 2 days from now as I'm filming this. But that didn't happen. It got pulled off the schedule and it was left in limbo for a long time until now. It has now been pushed back an entire calendar year. Literally, every movie's been pushed back an entire calendar year. This, Jungle Cruise, In the Heights, Halloween Kills, crazy. So it's now coming out July 9th, 2021, which I believe, I forgot what movie was supposed to come out. Forget. There's been so many delays. I forget what's coming out. I know Venom 2 is going to be coming out next June. I know that. But July, I think Space Jam 2 hasn't been moved yet because I think it's in the editing, animating stage. So I don't see that having a huge delay because when you're filming something, yeah, yeah, you're going to have to delay it because you can't have like a large group of people in one place because that's not what the CDC guidelines suggest you do. So yeah, that's why a lot of these movies have been pushed back as far as they have. So yeah, oh, here's a note from Halloween Kills from John Carpenter and David Gordon Green, the director. This is the note. If you want to read it, go right ahead. All you can do is pause the video and read. Well, basically what they're saying is that the reason why they delayed it is because they realized that if they, I'll read it directly, if we release it in October of this year as planned, we have to face the reality that the film would be consumed in a compromised theatrical experience. And they're not wrong about that. Because, the whole plan with the reopenings and stuff, the thing is, it's not going to be like normal. You're not just going to have like a bunch of people just show up and just in a crowded movie theater. That's not going to happen unless you want a big incident on your hands. No, they're going to limit capacity. I believe for AMC it was, I forgot, it was 20 or 30%. That's what they were going to start with. And then 40 and then 50 and then, well, this was the original plan. By Thanksgiving it would be at 100. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I don't think you're going to reach 100% until either next year, early next year, or until a vaccine comes out. That's the only time when I think it will be reasonable to have 100% capacity. Until then, you can't do it. It would be too risky. So, yeah. Yeah, for all you horror fans, this has to suck big time. And it sucks. And for me, I think it sucks because that's just more movies that I can't talk about until next year. At this point, I won't start my predictions until next year because that's how bad this is getting. Because I've lost the majority of March. I lost all of April, May, June, and July. August is a huge, huge question mark. I think we're probably going to lose August too. Maybe we could start in October, but that's me being generous. Because at this point, I don't know anymore. No one knows anymore. Everything's up in the air. Everything's chaos. It's just, oh, it's awful. So, yeah. Well, that's it for part 12. Stay tuned for part 13. That will inevitably happen. When will it happen? I don't know. It all depends on when these articles drop. And sometimes it could take like a few days, sometimes it takes a few months. You never know. Because the majority of the summer movies that were supposed to come out this year, they've all been pushed back. So the only month we really have left, the months we have left are August, September, October, November, December. That's it. And will all those movies, and majority of those movies that are there now were already delayed before, will all those movies get pushed back again? Who knows? But we'll see. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the entire drill. You want to check out more canceled videos? I have a playlist on the homepage from all the videos I've made previously from part 1 to part 12. It's just a whole sad saga. So if you want to watch that, go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Bye.